episode, I'm going to show you how I make my Angwamu recipe. Some people call it oil rice, others call it brain rice, but that's the recipe I'm going to make today. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. We are going to take it step by step. The process is really, really simple. I hope you enjoy the making today. Please stay blessed and keep watching. So the first thing we need to do is to chop our onions. So making the oil rice or the angwamu, here are the ingredients I'm going to use and I'm going to show you. Here I have 2 cups of basmati rice. I have some oil here. I'm going to give it a kick with a little bit of spice in here. Also, you're going to need your salt. Last but not least, you will need your sliced onions. Finally, your water. So let's go ahead and pour in our oil. Now I have my stove on medium heat. This recipe is super simple. If you are looking for a quick way to eat rice, this is it. And one more. Learning how to cook. This could be your way of practicing how to cook. Please keep watching as we make it. So you don't want your onions to burn, you just want it to be translucent. And once you see that, we can go ahead now and add our seasoning. This is optional. If you don't want it, you can omit it out of the recipe. Also, we can add our salt. Let's give it a mix. At this point also we can add our rice. And give it a simple stir. Now I'm gonna stir fry the rice in the oil for about 3 minutes before I pour in the water. If you don't want your angwamu to become so soggy, this is the best route to go. Kind of stir fry it just a little bit before adding the water. Also, this will be the best time for you to taste to make sure you have enough salt. So let's do that. Might need just a little bit of salt. Remember, the salt should be to your taste. Now let's go ahead and add our water. So this is what I'm talking about. Here are the simple steps of making Angwamu recipe. And it tastes so good, especially when you have it with your fresh chili pepper and then your fried eggs. That is all you need to make a complete dinner. Now we are just going to leave it to simmer. Please stay tuned. So we are going to check up on the oil rice to see how it's coming. So right now you can see that the water has dried out. So we are just going to sprinkle a little bit of water on there. You don't want your rice to be soggy. You want it to be cooked and come out very nicely as a non-sticky rice. So avoid adding too much water and just give it a simple stir, okay? What you want to do is to allow the steam to cook the rice, not too much water. You want to retain the flavor inside the rice. By adding too much water, you're going to lose the flavor. Let's cover it and allow it to cook. Please keep watching. Right now we are going to check up on the rice again. So whenever you see that your water has dried out, all you have to do is to simply sprinkle a little bit of water and then give it a stir, and repeat this process until your rice is cooked. Like I said, not too much water, but something to prevent the bottom from getting burned. Then let's give it a stir. Because if you leave it like that without adding a little bit of water and stirring, the bottom of the saucepan will burn and ruin your food. So make sure that you are sprinkling a little bit of water on there and stirring it. A very good stir from the bottom, okay? It looks like it's almost cooked. So let's allow it to finish cooking. So what I'm going to do now is to fry my eggs. And I'm just going to add a little bit of black pepper and salt. I have my stove on medium heat. It's a very simple process. Just a little bit of oil in here. So this is it. This is my black pepper in there. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And then just give it a little stir. Mix it all together, okay? And let's start frying the eggs. So let's go ahead and pour in our mixed eggs with the vegetables. Give it some time to bubble on top of it, and then we can go ahead and turn it, okay? Please keep watching. So now let's go ahead and turn it. Almost done. Now our eggs are ready. You can go ahead and shut off the stove now. Now that our angwamu and our fried eggs are ready, let's go ahead and serve. As you can see, this recipe was very simple. Should you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below for me, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. May God richly bless you for staying tuned and learning how to make this wonderful recipe. If you don't have time to cook rice and stew, this is a great alternative to have a complete dinner, which tastes equally delicious without having to waste all the time in cooking. The only thing left now is our fresh, spicy hot pepper. So this is it. Please leave me comments down below. I really appreciate it. And one more recipe. May God richly bless you. I'm gonna bring the camera closer for you to take a good look at it. May God richly bless you. Till next time, bye bye.